Hey, everybody. This is an unplanned little journey. Venus Callida here. A friend just sent me a key. From watching them play this game, I want to thank you so much. You know who you are for giving me the key. But first, I'm going to try out the demo version because I haven't figured out where to put the key in yet to get the main game. But let's just check this out. I'm not going to be on for too long today, but let's just see what we can do. I'm going to use the arrow keys because I'm using a PC. I don't have a controller. But let's give this a try. This is Vampire Crawler. This is the free demo on Steam. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do here. First, let's get me out of the way. Vampire Crawler. Woo! So this will be my raw react. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, so I can... Okay. I think I'm liking the Bible here. Let's try that. Ooh, vampire bats. Uh-oh. Oh, I want that. Okay, I can't reuse it. We have to use what's in our hands. We have to use what's in our hands. Oh. Thank you, Crawler, but the vampire is in another coffin. Okay. Yay, we survived for now. Woohoo! Joins the crawlers. Oh, are we Antonio? Okay. Oh. Town Hall, track your unlocks. Okay. Looks like your achievement board. Let's go in here. Graveyard. Okay, so master volume, we're gonna bring it down. We're gonna bring it down to 40%. Okay, I put the music down to 50%. Sound effects is... I'll put it 75%. Dialogue volume's all the way up. Okay, well this is easy to maneuver. I think I like it. Thank you so much for the person who gave me the key. Alright. Alright, we gotta go. World map. The Mad Forest. Okay, we're back in the village. No, hey, what happened now? Go back to the village. How do I get out of this? Okay then. Okay, we've gone to wherever the map told us to go. Okay. Oh, I see. This tells us where the bosses are. Ooh, skeletons! Let's just get these first. Okay, we're choosing. Okay. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh, they're hitting me. Okay, okay, I get it. Yikesy yikes. Oh, my armor's going down. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, we got it. Okay, we're buffing ourselves up. Oh, we're digging down. We're digging down. What does that mean? Where are we now? Gem hammer. We can add gems to cards, find gems in chests, or when leveling up. Yay! Yeah, we want it. Ooh, we cashed it out. I don't know what that means. We're gonna go this way first. We gotta watch our health. Yeah, it's not getting better. There's a mystery over here. I want to know what it is. Okay, that's... Ooh, all skeletons. Oh, my health is going down. Oh, it went up. Oh, I just have to take the hits this time around. Oh, I can see it. Okay. Eee. Uh-oh. Is there a chest back? Oh, what is that? No, nothing we can take. Okay, so those things get us something. Take the guys on the sides first. Oh, here we go. Ikesies. Defensive. Oh boy, boy. Just purely defensive here. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna hit me. Offensive. Oh no. Oh, did we miss? Yikesy, yikesies. There's a chest. It's twice as hard. Cash it out. Yeah. We're digging down. We're digging down. I'm not sure if cashing out is a good thing to do or not. I just don't know. I want to go this way right away. Actually, I'm having fun with this. I like this. I guess we go until I run out of health, and I'm not healing very well, am I? Oh boy, oh boy. What's this guy? I want him. Let's get him. Zombie ghouls. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh no, no. Oh, we might be going down here. Oh no. Gem insert. Oh, I'm going down. Oh no. Heal, heal. Heal. Did we make it? We're only at a 9. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to go back. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that card remains gemmed for the whole game. I love it. That's good. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, it's easy to maneuver. I don't need a remote for this. This is great. Hi, yikes. I like the Bibles. I'm having fun with the Bibles. Mystery. Let's go. Look at this guy. What is this? MASH. What is that? This one. Oh boy, there's a lot going on over here. 7 left. Oh man. Oh man, I only have 5 left. What's over here? Oh man. What is this thing? We may be losing it here. Oh no. This is gonna be it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I think I'm dead. Oh, game over. How did I do for my first time? Survived for 14 minutes and 24 seconds. I reached level 10. I cleared 2 floors, earned 854 coins. Enemies defeated 161. Hey, that's a lot of enemies. Max combo 2. Total healing 10. Free cards played 1. I did a lot of damage with the whip. And the King's Bible, a close second. The knife third. Magic wand, very little, but some. It looks like the best served was the King's Bible, and that one got gemmed up by the end. Ooh, I got 1 whole chicken, a orb of dark matter, 2 chests, and 9. So we want to take down all those little flaming podiums. That's awesome. That's just the demo version, guys, and you can play that for free. Let's enter the shop. What is this stuff? Increasing the duration crawler's stay. I like this, gaining experience. Luck, increasing your luck. Maximum health increased. 20% more damage. Okay, I thought that was a healing leaf. That's a damage maker. Heal 1 HP per rank after each encounter. Reroll choices, 2 per rank. You know what? I'm gonna start with this. Do I have enough gold for that? I bought 1. Do I have enough gold for that? Did I buy it? I don't think I have enough for that. I think I only have 355 left, so what's that? I'll buy this. Reroll. No, I don't want to reroll. 5, 4. What's this? Increased duration crawlers are with you. I can buy that. Okay, good. So I got each one of those. Buffed up a little bit. We're going to confirm it. What's this? The town hall. We're going to enter in. Rescued Antonio in the average Italian countryside? What? Okay. We reached level 10, so we got some of this done. Oh, hide the completed stuff? Okay, we're hiding the completed stuff. I work better just working towards achievements anyways. Reach level 10 with Pasqualina Bel Paese. Who is Pasqualina? Can I switch out who I'm playing? I'm going to confirm everything. What's this? Oh, I'm using the keyboard, so that's all good. Resolution's good, I like it. Automatically end the turn. 3D card view? I want to see what that looks like, 3D card view. We're going to apply it. Confirm. Okay. And this guy? Do we change out this guy? The Gorton Bell. Oh, let's go in the inn. Have a pint of milk. Imelda Bel Paese. Yeah, we want... Okay, we're going to buy her for 10. We're going to swap them out. So now we have to get her to a level 10. Can we play the piano? Okay, we like this guy, but we're going to try her now. Okay, we're going to confirm that. Okay, so since we have a new character... The inlaid library? Yeah, why not? Let's do this, guys. Okay. Okay. Before I do, I got some faux soup today, and I brought the broth home in a container, but I have to put all this stuff in it. This looks cool. So we want Imelda to get to 10, and then we have finished some achievements in this. This is just the demo version even. I think this is fun. I like it, and if you guys like it, we're going to see this on one of our gamer nights. Okay, give me a second here. I got to put some stuff in my faux soup broth. Ooh. Oh. Ew, gross. I don't understand. The meat is in a baggie. It was never cooked, and it's got blood in the baggie, so I'm not putting that in my soup, guys. I've never seen them do that before. What the heck? What was that? I'm putting everything else in, though. I guess I'm having a vegetable soup today, and I'm going to have to fry up or bake this meat later. I don't know what I did. It was supposed to be lean beef. Usually I get the brisket. Maybe that's the problem. So I'll just cook the meat some other time, because that's gross. I'm putting bloody raw meat in my soup. What is that? Wow, I'm disappointed. For the money I paid, it's not even cooked. Yuck. Okay. Hang on. I'm almost there, guys. I'm almost there. This looks so cute, though. And I find the background music is fun. I like it. Okay. So I'm going to put a leaf in here. I don't know what kind of leaf this is. We'll go for it. Ew, it smells so good. It's very aromatic what I'm having today. And for those of you who are Canadians, happy long weekend. Our May 2-4 weekend is happening before 2-4. That's fine. It's fine. So I'm going to let all of this steep. Alfalfa sprouts. I like alfalfa sprouts. I'm going to put some in here. Yep. Yep. We're going to let that steep. Hopefully it doesn't cool down too much. Now while that's steeping, I'm going to have a little sip. Ooh, and they gave me a lime. I'm going to put a squirt of lime in this. This is a very bright and vibrant, refreshing scent coming off of these. I guess, I don't know what kind of leaves these are in the faux soup, guys. It's not a mint plant. Okay. Alright. Alright. Mmm, smelling like lime and fresh. I don't know what kind of leaf it is. I don't know. It's vibrant. Alright. Here we go. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I want the artwork, really. Alright, let's start with you. Tree people. We're just gonna keep buffing up the King's Bibles, because it's been doing us some wonders there. spinach. Oh, it's spinach. Eh, that's still kind of a healing leaf. Oh. Oh, I got some luck. Get it. Get it, get it. So we want to like smash into everything. Wait a second. Yeah, let's go for that. Nice. We have to headbutt everything. Ha. Here we go. Hey Traxer, how are you doing? I wasn't planning on this today, but someone gave me a key. This is free to play on Steam. It's Vampire Crawler. How are you today? I did look to see if you were on Twitch, but I didn't see you on Twitch earlier. I will be on Twitch side tonight to play World of Warcraft later. I just thought I'd try something different. I don't know if you'd ever want to try this one out. Oh, here they're gonna hit me. Yeah, you had a long shift, eh? Oh, I'm so sorry. Traxer, I was gonna spend some time. I was originally gonna go out of town to see my parents, but the weather and the traffic was just so bad, it was safer to come home. So I'm gonna actually make some joke memes. I've got so many ideas for new content that I'm gonna do this weekend, because Monday I don't have to go to work. Schools are closed for our long weekend in Canada. Oh, that's fun. Oh, I want to try this. Oh, okay, good. This is one big angry tree. Oh, I'm losing a lot of health, eh? Ooh, I get a chest. You have to, like, bump into everything in order to pick it up. Hey, how are you? Hi, Ryan Kaufman. Oh, I have seen you before. Thanks for coming back. I'm trying something completely new. This is a free-to-play demo on Steam. I'm liking these King's Bibles. They are really helping me. Oh, we gemmed it up again. It's going to be good. We get that. We're digging our way through. Oh, I didn't clear the whole floor. So how are you guys today? So I'm going to be on Twitch side playing World of Warcraft later tonight. But a friend gave me a key to play the full version of this game, and I thought I'd try the demo first. And I don't even need a controller, even though it says you could play with a controller. Okay, let me just check the walls here. Sometimes when you bump into things, it lets you, like, pick up stuff. Oh, well, thank you for the lurk today. I hope I see you again another time. Well, I'll be on Twitch side tonight, and I will be back on YouTube side tomorrow night. Both will be for playing World of Warcraft. I just thought it'd be nice to see something different. So, since my out-of-town trip was canceled due to bad, unsafe weather conditions and lots of accidents on the road blocking the highways, I ended up coming home, so I thought, let's do something different and fun. Alright, well, I'll be back on the Twitch side tonight. I think it's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time when I'll be online. And yeah, we'll be doing World of Warcraft. But this is free to play. If you'd like to look at a free demo on Steam. I'm just playing the demo version, and so far I haven't run out of having fun. This is cute. I'm having fun with it. Oh, but my health is going down. My health is going down. Yikes. Everybody's tired today. Oh no, come on, health. I don't know how I can power up, man. Get that dang bat. Yikes, yikes. Oh, we got something. The chest. Yay. I want to gem something out. We're gonna gem out our crit. I like that. That was great. I just want to see if I can like hit... Oh, whoops. Nah, I don't like you making digs at me, Traxxer. And you know that because I put my foot down about that before. I don't know what you're talking about. Everyone has a right to play a game the way they have fun playing it. Or there's no point paying your money and trading the time of your life to do it. So I don't know what you're talking about. Also, as a guild master of smaller guilds, it's sometimes up to me to help the guild to get all our decor opened up. So I don't see anything wrong with that. And right now I've got new people in my neighborhoods, and I always give them housewarming gifts. So for that, I have to farm for the decor. Now you're going to pay in the next meme I make. You wait and see what I do to you. Oh. I don't even know what that's going to do, but let's do it. Oh, my health is so bad. Okay, gem stat, normal card. Oh, there's so many of them. Ouch! Come on, spinach. I'm gonna get you, Traxxer. I have like 5 more different... I still have miniseries I haven't even finished with. Oh no! But did I reach level 10 with her? Did I do it? I did. You know what? First time around with each character, I've got them to level 10. I actually have my left hand is up in the air, raising it to the roof. And I got some cool new cards and gem buffs. Look at this. I have lucky. I've got max health. I got another chest. Alright. Find and play a stone mask. Duplicator. Play magic wand cards 25 times. Ooh. Play 300 cards. Return gem? Do I have to pick one? Nope. I got it all. Yay! This is such a nice game, and I don't have to have a controller for it. I can play with the PC. This is just the demo version, guys, and I'm having fun. I don't even care. What can I buy now? How much gold do I have? Oh, not a lot. Okay, I only have 230, so I see what's happening here. I don't have enough to buy anything on that. Yeah. Oh, I don't have enough. Okay. So... okay, so that's all we can do with that. Okay. I don't care about the town hall. Let's back in. The inn, let's go in here. We can play him or we can play her. Add 3 armor when Antonio is played. Increase damage 10% when a red card is played. We swap them. 15 experience when a meld is played. 1 experience growth when a yellow card is played. I'm gonna stick with Antonio for now. Yeah. There's so many games that needs a VR that I'd love to play all these games that need the VR. But I don't think I'm ever going to buy that unless I monetize and people help me pay for it. So I have to do things through PC. That's why we didn't do Honkai Impact yet. Because it's harder. And that's why, although I have that Harry Potter from Epic Games, I just couldn't maneuver. It wasn't fun so that's why you haven't seen me in there. Yikes, yikes. But let me do this. Traxxer, can you do me a favor? Hang on. I'm gonna do this. This. And this. Okay, I'm sending out some emojis. Can you tell me how long I've actually been streaming? Because I think I'm gonna stop now and get back to other work. And clean the house and stuff and eat. And then I'm gonna come back on tonight. But if you're streaming today, I can come and watch you. Or if you wanted to chit chat while you're streaming your stuff, we could do that. And if not, that's fine. And I still have the Traxxer couch. But, like, can you tell me how long I've actually been streaming this demo version of the vampire crawler? Okay, I'm gonna swap to Antonio here. 43 minutes. Do you think that's fair enough? I think I'm gonna leave this for now. So yeah, this was just a short little demo. Oh, this is YouTube side anyways. So Traxxer, do you think you want to stream today or are you too tired? Because if you want to, I'll switch over and I can lurk for you. Or we can chit chat while you're streaming for a little bit if you want. I don't have to be there the whole time. Or I'm just going to get up and clean the house and eat some lunch. And why? It's almost dinner time. I haven't had my lunch. I'm having faux soup but with no meat. Just vegetables. And I have a whole bunch of shows and stuff I want to produce and memes that I need to make because I'm falling behind. What other nice emojis do I have? Oh, he's in a rocking chair. That's so cute. He's just on a porch on a rocking chair. They call this being in the regular Italian countryside. That's how this game described the setting. Okay, not a problem. You don't have to. Okay, no problem. So I'm gonna shut off my computer for a bit and I'm gonna like clean the house, go for a walk. I've fallen behind my Fitbit steps this week. And, but I'll be on tonight. I know by the time I'm on, you'll be asleep, and that's okay. Because you need to sleep, man. You've had so many long shifts. I have it easier than you, I know that. So, yeah. But thanks for popping in. Everybody who's popped in today, thanks so much. This was just a short little demo to try something. And thank you to Tiff for giving me a key so I can play the full version once I figure out where to go to input the key. Then it's something new we're going to see on Gamer Thursdays. Yeah. Actually, while I'm here, maybe I should just, I'll pop in, I'll tag into one other thing. So let's see if I can leave the game. Exit to menu. How do I leave? Going, oh, look, main menu. Okay, continue, new game, load game, wishlist settings, quit. We're gonna quit. Quit vampire crawlers? Yes. He even had, look, I changed my background and I moved all my icons to another window so that people don't have to see that, to help me with my transitions so I can make my feeds look a little nicer. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do, since there's the in-game event on the Crush side, I'll show everybody what I'm up to. I did make a short to show people the newest thing I did early this morning. And I'm going to bring this right down. So, we got the girl. But I'll show you the gameplay for it for those people who are interested in that, they'll be able to see that tomorrow. Yeah, don't push yourself. Have a break. Have a rest. It's never good to burn out. It's not worth getting sick over. Okay, let's look up over here. Yay, job skip. So far we're working towards a movable poster meal. Okay, now for the actual space alien event, outer space event on now. Might as well, since I'm here, do this. Okay, so in this event, if we go to Wasabi and Ginger, we've only got 10 coupons. But there's stuff that we can do. Oh, look, we're moving her up. We need some, okay, so we hit a goal. We got a speed boost. We need that speed boost. Bree needs to be crushed. We are on box number 18. We really need it. So box number 18. So we need Bree to be our crush. That's the little space mouse. So we have Fumi. We have Eva. We have, oh, we didn't have Serena yet, but hang on. We got Serena, everybody. We got 3 girls. Fumi, Eva, Serena. I love all the little hearts. I'm feeling like Traxxer, next time we do a tuck in and chill or something, or maybe on Sunday, I want to start going back to drawing again and maybe practice drawing some of these girls. So I feel like I could draw these ones. I feel like I could do this style. Maybe it would be easier. I don't know if I can do a version of Venus in this style, but we could try it out. Yes, it's this alien, Lula. Because she's the most different in the whole game. This reminds me of those Star Wars characters. Like the slave girl for Jabba the Hutt. I don't know what they're called. Maybe you know. Bounty Hunter. Oh, Bounty Hunter is running. Okay. So we need to just throw some money at all the gifts for the girls. How much does this... Oh, that didn't even move us around. Well, that moved us around. Okay, so we're just waiting for Bounty Hunter to hit on that one. So Bree... Oh, here she is. Yay. What do we need Bree to be? She has to be a crush? This is a space mouse named Bree. She's named after cheese. Anti-gravity boots. So Traxxer, I was thinking maybe of doing some bunny jokes or mermaid jokes. What? Most abused one? What do you mean? Who's being abused? I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're very tired. Please don't drink coffee. Please drink water. Go to bed. Actually, you could listen to my sleep aid videos and tell me if any of them help you fall asleep. I made so many in the past. I'm starting to make some of my meditation videos again. I made one in wow. I'm going to try to do better ones later. I've been thinking about it for like a year. And I've figured out a way that maybe I can do it on my flying carpets. We'll see. There we go. Oh, from Star Wars? Twi'lek's lore? Oh. Okay. Yeah. No problem. I found in a local store they have that moon cheese stuff in 3 different flavors, but I read the labels. So even though I used to like that stuff when I go to Universal in Florida, I'd buy it, the cheddar moon cheese, moon rocks, and then now it's like I can't eat them anymore. It's no longer something my stomach can tolerate. I'm so sad. So wait. Oh, I forgot. We need 2 extra. Okay, so let's do this. I'll take down that one. Here we go. Oh, at least you can tell. I love that there's like a double moon out here. And these window pictures are really good. Alright. Now. We need to save $1 billion and then she will turn over. Alright, so we have 5, 4. We have 1 left over. You can see I actually gemmed out quite a lot this time around. So Traxxer, there's going to be some mermaid jokes coming out. I think I'm going to do some affirmation memes. I want to do some joke memes again. People like them. They were hitting big, but I didn't do very many at all this year. Twi'lek's. Oh, yeah. The Twi'lek's lick who? Yeah. Like her, I don't know if they're hairs or tentacles or if they're like backward squid people. I just don't know. Ooh, all hobbies have to be 47 for this one? Oh no. Star Child. Is anything? Oh, some of them are past 47, so that's okay. Okay, let's see what I actually need anymore. Okay, so balance has to be 60. Smart has to be 68. So anything lower, I should... What does she want it to be? 47? Oh, this one's okay. This one's okay. These two have to be larger. Okay. So most of it's already there. The jokes? Okay. Yeah, I guess whenever so there's still another ASMR video of me quitting volunteer service in Silver Moon City. I hope you've been having fun watching that little series. I had fun writing it. And there is one more in the whole thing, but I haven't built it yet. There's still a whole bunch of scripts of things, and there's a lot of food cooking show scripts. You're still going to be in the snacking like a traxer is what I'm going to call it. And I don't even want to do it as a snack night because those are meant to be for nights where I can't be there in person for Tuesdays. I actually want to do yours live because I have fun. And with your new traxer look that you gave me, I'm going to do that one myself. Snacking like a traxer when you don't feel like cooking dinner, but you need to eat as much as dinner feeds you. Oh no, I'm having fun with it. Okay, so I think I won 3 girls. We're working on this one. She has to level up on her own. This one, oh, I need to stop spending money and then she'll pop on her own. Oh, look, here she goes. The karaoke girl. Okay, well, I still have things I can spend on, so she's gonna wait. Laser pointers, that would be fun. I'm feeling these random sharp pains going through different joints in my body today. I don't like it. The IQ is sensory organ and it's their erogenous area compared to more other parts. Functions like a symbol of hierarchy in society. So, that's a lot. We're going to do some moonlight strolls. This poor girl is alive in the main game, but then Aika offs her. She's a part of the mall. She's in all the advertising in the mall as a famous singer in the Hush Hush game. But here, she only lives in her karaoke machine now. We don't have enough. Oh, she has to wait now. Oh, we need Gamer to be 48. Is Gamer 48? Oh, it's so close. Okay. We're working on everything that's needed. So by the time I come back to the game, we'll probably check it. Hey, Sean Dunn, how are you doing? Traxter's here. He's in WoW right now. I'm going to be in WoW tonight. I think I said 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which I'm guessing is 4 p.m. your time. By that time, Traxter will be in tomorrow. Our tomorrow is Traxter's today in a few hours. I just wanted to pop in and I was trying out, a friend gave me a game key to play Vampire Crawler and the demo for it, which was enough. I was having fun with it for free on Steam. Ah, okay. Okay, so we're not as different apart. Basically, you're my future and Traxter's my past. No, Traxter's my future. No. Wait a second. Traxter's my super future. I'm your future. I don't know. Time zones confuse me. Yeah. I'm your future and Traxter's our super future. Traxter is in Tomorrowland for us. When it's 6 p.m. for me, it's midnight for Traxter, which is 3 p.m. for you. By the time you get home from work, Traxter's in tomorrow. By the way, Traxter does a lot of mythics pluses. Traxter I don't know if the day comes where they could bridge European and North American servers. We're meeting so many like people you'd rather play WoW with than me. Shandon is maxed out too. I'm the one that has to catch up. I know. I know. Hate to tell you, I'm gonna be doing Discord tonight. I was meaning to go to Cord's house today, but the weather, it was not allowing. It was way too dangerous on the roads. We got blocked by we had to have 3 fire trucks blocking all the paths, rerouting everyone off the highway because of a major accident. The storm just like opened up out of nowhere and everything just went dark. It like literally went dark in front of your eyes and just poured like you're standing in a shower. And cars went everywhere. Plus it's our long weekend, so crazy people are on the roads. Yeah. And so I phoned my family. I'm like, this was happening, and on their end there were others where they closed the highway over on their end. I'm like, so I don't even want to get back on the road. So I came home. Not before I got myself some pho soup and some fresh shrimp spring rolls, which I probably won't buy again. I only buy it once every couple of months. And it's got like alfalfa sprouts and it's done with rice paper. But I can't eat rice anymore. But the rice paper, I think it's not bugging me, or at least it's not as much as a rice. I'm having a lot of alfalfa sprouts. I'm having just vegetables and some kind of very aromatic leaves. They look like the stalk of this leaf is the purple of a peppermint, but it's not peppermint. It's not lemon balm. It's not a mint. It's something else. It's very vibrant, almost like it works with lime. So I don't know what they put in pho soup. Lemon verbenum or something. I don't know what it is, but it's in my soup. But it smells amazing. Yes. I like the shrimp spring rolls. I like the freshness. But I can't eat rice anymore. The sushi I used to eat, there was these like triangular shape, like it's like a sushi wrap of tuna or salmon. They also make them with crab, and they're shaped like a triangle wrapped in long things of seaweed. And I found this kind of seaweed. I can't have very salty things anymore. I have to keep sodium under 5%. But it's this seaweed that was like a 1%, but it was done with an olive oil instead of seed oils. So I'm allowed technically to have it. Now I have to see how I react to it. So that's going to be my snack because I don't do chips or cheese puffs anymore. No corn chips, nothing like that. And popcorn, as much as they say I can have it, popcorn makes me sick. It always has. It just doesn't agree with me at all. So I'm going to try this and see if I could like it because I'm looking for something I can put in my purse for lunches. Because it's just safer for me to cook my food myself. But I'm doing the pho soup. Yes. And I have only partially started on all the ideas we collected last night. I was just telling Traxer. And I was asking, I'm going to have some like positive affirmation memes, and I want to start doing jokes again in some of my memes, so it's not all the serious stuff all the time, and it's not always going to be like our stuff. Some of the stuff we talked about is going to be more my shows or my short videos, like the couple minute long videos. But I'm going to put myself as a mermaid again. I do that. I put myself as a tauren or a mermaid sometimes in the summer months, depending on what the mood hits. And so if you have a favorite, I know you like dad rock. Do you like dad jokes? Like what theme of dad jokes? Someone was saying bunnies today. So rabbit jokes. I'm thinking mermaid, like punnies of ocean memes or something. What kind of things you guys like? Because if you need a refreshing break from WoW. So I tried to make a sort of a relaxation video traveling around Azeroth with my flying carpet. I know that it's jerky and sometimes the mouse visual is in the way. So accidents that I'm going to try to iron out next time. But I'm thinking of doing a few of these. I've seen people simply walk the roads of Azeroth and they're using them as sleep aid videos. But I want to do my own with my meditative sentences. And I figure I can do that with my flying carpet. So the tester's coming out in a couple of days if it's not already out. And you guys can give me feedback. Favorite areas and stuff. Relaxation travel videos. Okay. And I don't know if you've explored yet, but I have a Get Some Sleep with Me and Msoul videos. If you have any favorites or any of mine actually help you, there are things that I've done binaural beats, solfeggio rhythms, or my own binaural beats. Flowers and rabbit jokes for spring sounds good. Pollen. Do you want pollen jokes if you're allergic to it? I don't want to make you upset. Okay, so flower and rabbit jokes. Yeah, I want to do more springtime jokes. The mud jokes I did, I only did 2 or 3, but they worked. I think people just need chances to have a laugh. Anthropologist, and he does a series investigating Azeroth from that point of view. See, I was a landscaper and I built so many themed gardens. And I love swimming. And of course, as a Froth Death Knight, my best thing for raiding Stormwind and stuff was to always throw on that frost path so everyone could like gallop in from the sea. We gallop in on the oceans. Oh, if you ever know the name of that guy, let me know the name and I'll look them up too. I found Soul so breezy because of decor. He does all of those tours of houses. Oh, we're about to watch Bree the Space... Oh, you like the Space Mouse, don't you? Was it you that liked the Space Mouse best? Sean Dawn, I know you like Lotus, the purple-eyed olive-skinned girl from the coffee house. But do you like the mouse better than you like Lotus, or vice versa? Space Mouse? She's an awkward bestie. We're trying to get her to be a crush. Oh, hang on. Okay, there's something I need to do here then. And you like it if I use your undead for now. Look what I just did for you. You're going to see that later. Let's see if I boop her. Does she change positions? Oh, she doesn't. Okay, so that's what we're going to get. Space Mouse. Jedi Warlock YouTube channel. Classic WoW, and he looks for stories of zones hidden in corners, text of quests. I'm seeing Harry Potter stuff infused in a lot of New Silver Moon, I'm going to tell you. And since that vindicates me, because back at Christmas time, I teamed up with, in one of my door games, I wrote about me taking Chromie's time turner and hooking up with Hermione and her time turner. And I take us on an adventure. If you like door games, take a look at that in some of my videos. Okay, so the Jedi Warlock and the Anthropologist of WoW. Okay, sleep aid in Azeroth. Travel. Which I kind of do. But now I'm going to be more figuring it out a little more. The World Scribe. The World Scribe guy. Okay, I'm going to take a look at that later. You know, I never have actually used my own house for my shows. But I think I better build my own kitchen in there. And we never have used my stage yet for actual karaoke's with each other. There's so many different themed cooking shows. I don't even know what order it's going to get done in yet. Thank you for that. I'm going to look for these guys later. Because I have to look, you know, to refresh all our stuff and keep on going. So before I leave today, we got Fumi. We got Eva. We got Serena. I really do think I should try to draw something like her. I think I could. I feel like I could draw these ones. I should practice. Okay, Traxxer, I know this might be annoying. Okay, God, I'm going to do this because I think I should have a night where I'm just practicing drawing this style. Let me see. And then maybe I'll figure out, once I get a handle on this, if I can draw me in this style, what would I look like? Maybe I should try that. Now, I like this one, and I don't know if any of you ever saw. I don't know if it was the 70s, early 80s, where there was Romy O and Julie 8. And this reminds me of Julie 8. And it was like a musical space Romeo Juliet kind of thing between two robotic companies. I can't find it for the life of me online, but it was before today's kind of technology, you know? Not these two. Okay, but I'll maybe try these other ones. And she reminds me of it. I feel like I'm in the mood to start trying to draw again. And guys, let me show you this. I learned how to make a stinger. Boop, boop, boop. Here's my frost fog. And then I come back, boop, 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 for my transitions. I made it on Callida, Traxxer. One of my little traits. I hope I'm not in. Traxxer is so dead. He just came off a 16-hour shift. And he's here supporting me. And I feel so bad. When I'm so tired, I didn't really. Okay, so Sean Don, I didn't fall asleep last night. I got offline and then I stared at the sky and I kept getting up and walking and having tea and trying to sleep and I couldn't. It was 6 in the morning and I woke up at 10, so I haven't even had 4 hours of sleep. And I feel so dead tired that my face feels numb. Like I can't feel my face. I did not fall asleep. I've been staring at the walls, staring at the outdoors, thinking, wow, it's dark out there when the lights aren't on. Because, like, across from us is this field that still has mountains of dirt where they're building a hockey arena, swim complex. But it was dirt when I moved here last summer. And now they've got, at least they were smart and they made the soccer fields ready first. And now they're building the parking lots and then the building. And so they've got these giant lights that are taller than my building. So across from me, the building right across from me, my neighbors, are these giant lights. I'm like, I'm so glad I'm not in their side of the building because then I don't think I'd sleep at night because they're being flooded with these giant floodlights. But when those lights go off at 11, it's like pitch dark out there where you could see stars. I'm like, wow, it's so dark out there. Well, you go from not being able to see to not being able to see for the opposite reason. That's what I was thinking like 4 in the morning. Oh, please let me fall asleep. And I wouldn't let myself come back online. And my face felt numb. And I'm so tired that my eyes are burning. But I felt like doing something new because my friend gave me this key to play this game that I was just playing. Then I thought, since I'm going to stop playing for a few hours, I might even go to sleep now. I don't know. And then come back. I'm going to set an alarm so I don't sleep through my show. Maybe, yeah. But I did eat something first. I ate my shrimp rolls. So I've had food. But yeah, I didn't feel safe on the highways today. I don't know how to get rid of this thing. This thing needs to go somewhere. Okay. So let me see. So just to recap. Fumi, Eva, Serena. We have them. Oh, Dango. Her name is so weird, but I think she's cute. Oh, don't tell me to go sleep. You're not my dad. You're not my dad. Okay, Bounty Hunter. I think it's working. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this has to just wait. Now, Bree, who I think I'm going to make some of this. You know, Traxxer, all the little mini-series I was making up for you guys this year since Christmas. I'm going to run Sean Don through them all. Sean Don, do you want me to use this name here, your handle, or do you want me to use your name from your character in WoW? I would say Sean Don. Or Dawn. I don't know why I keep calling you Dawn. Your mom? Wait. Wait. Sean Don? Sean Don, are you my mom and Traxxer's my dad? Is that what you're telling me? I don't know why I say Dawn, but I like D words. Dun 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 dun. I do. I don't know why it's the one that's like popping in my head more, because I'm wondering if there's a Sean and a Dawn in your household and two of you play, so you share the name, or if it's all your names or just names that you like. Sean Dawn. Dun 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 dun. You wanted to say Dawn at first? Yeah. I don't know why, Sean. Dawn is resonating with us all. And plus, Fanos Fabros loves the 90s, fashion from the 90s, and you're a 93. It works all the way around. Who, me? No way. If anyone calls me mom, I'll get mad. I hope I'm not giving mom energy. That's not smexy at all. I got mad at Mini Skelly for trying to say that to me. After knowing me for like 16 years, having someone else buzz in their ear that I'm too old for them to be friends with, I was really mad. I was like, since when was I ever mom with you? Screw you. Wow, it's so funny we're all picking up on the Don. But I will say Don Corleone. I mean, you know, from the Italian heritage, a Don is a boss. A bossy. There were two Seans in your friend group? You know what? Growing up, I knew two Seans and two Kirks. What did I hear? I knew a lot of Marks, but like a lot of them were Marco versus Mark. And then Mark with a C versus a K. Mamma Mia. Oh! Are you saying Mamma Mia at me, Traxer? Are you like pinching your first three fingers together and waving your wrist back and forth at me? I understand that one. It better not be anyone's mom energy. I'm not wearing this corset for nothing. Maybe I wouldn't let my artist rig me so that I would be inelegantly bouncing around like most people. I've got my dignity. Oh, that was Dawn? Oh, Traxer. Yeah, you're not allowed to be my dad. No. Mm-mm. Oh, but I will say, Cord and I both made characters that look like our dads and showed it to them, and they think we're crazy. But they're our bankers because they control the purse. But like Don Corleone, Traxer. Some people think of tractor when they see Traxer. It's like, and you mow everything down. With your sword. Okay, Traxer, now that you have the transmog to look like the guards in Silver Moon City, are you wearing the transmog? I'm too energetic to have mom energy? Thank God. Okay, Traxer, don't worry, you're not in trouble. Traxer's afraid Sean Don because sometimes I get cranky. And it happens at Traxer. But Traxer is also the source of so much of my humor and my memes, and he gave birth to a whole mini-series I call Fun with Friends. That happened because of Traxer. And all my Callida art, that happened because of Traxer. Traxer and I actually did an interview. Half of it got cut off by stupid OBS. But I'll tell you, if you go watch it, we were getting into like why the art happened and why it was called what it's called. Traxer, I do have to one day when you have had sleep, get you back on my couch. Ha ha. and interview you about the rest of our artwork. Because I'm doing so much more since then, since I started Callida. No, Sean Don, I'm going to be putting you on a party bus. I'm going to be putting you on the beach with Mouse Girl. I'm going to be giving you some cooking shows with Fanrose like we were talking about. You're going to be put through the whole initiation. You're going to be part of our lore. You know what it is that's hitting me? Don Juan. Sean Don. I don't know why, but it's the same like beat pulses in my head. It's the same beat track. Oh, you do have the T-Mog on you. Okay. Did you go with the sword or the one that it's the double-edged sword with the long pole in the middle? I forget what you call that one. I think that's the one you liked. It would have looked good. Like, it would look good twirling around. I would want to hold the sword, but the twirl on the double-edged thing looks good. In its I was going to say gymnastics. In its, what do you call that? The movementastics of it all. I don't know what the word is. Not gymnastics. Maneuver actics. I don't know what the word is. Oh my god, the word was almost in my head and now it's gone. I see what happens. I'm distracted now. No, but no. Traxxer really is kind and sweet, and and I ride him sometimes, but I can't help poking a bear. When he's prickly, I gotta poke him. It's like if he was fire. When my uncle first tried to hand me one of those sparkly, those like sparkler sticks that come with firecracker stuff, and you draw your name? Except that I didn't want to hold the boring stick. I tried to hug and kiss the fiery sparkle, not understanding it would burn my face off and my hands, which it did. But it's okay, my skin grew back. But my uncle was almost dead for my mother for that one. I'm like that to this day. It's in the core of me. Traxxer's like all red heat and I want to poke it. But he's not trying to upset me. I'm just a sensitive creature. Traxxer, I love you, buddy. I do. I don't want you cranky or mad or worried. I really appreciate that you're here. When you're really probably dead tired and wish you could sleep. But Sean, no, just know I love the guy. I'm not mad at him. He's trying so hard not to upset me. That's why I don't want to make you afraid of me, man. Don't be afraid of me. I'm little. I mean, okay, so my avatar's 6'1", and my energy just needs a big shell like that to contain it all. I really am feeling good on the inside. No, I have so many creative things. I'm actually really tired and I think I do need to sleep, but there's so many things I want to have time to make, and I'm just so glad that I didn't realize coming into today until I was stuck on the highway, like what's happening with traffic today. We really are. So Sean Dunn, you're going to see that there's a recent me and Traxxer video where we're fighting. He's fighting with fire and I'm fighting with ice. And we look down and everyone's caught in a flood floating away. When we realize what we do to people. But you're undead, so you're safe. You're fine. You don't have to fear us if you're caught in our storm. We really are fine. No, we really are. I'm icy. Your undead feelings. No, but you know what I find fascinating in the lore of the undead? In WoW, I did look it up because there used to be, and I forgot the name of the town now, but there used to be the undead little family. It's disappeared. I don't know what happened to them. I go try to find characters from the environment and find out what's happened to them when every expansion hits, and I'm sad that they're gone. I can't find them. But the whole family with the children and the parents all walk together all the time, and I can't find them anymore. But they talked about how there is a slave in Undercity, a human slave, a young girl. The man who died and became undead keeps her in a trance and puts a blindfold on her. And every once in a while, if you actually learn how to speak undead and you're down there and he's talking to the other people who know she's around, it's because he couldn't let go of the person that he loved. Now, I don't know if she's a sibling, a child of the man, or a lover of the man, but he just wants to know she's safe in this world that everyone is being bombed and turned undead, and he's keeping her human and alive and feeding her good food and all this stuff. While the orcs are worried that they're being fed rats and cockroaches because where are the undead getting their fresh meat from? She's getting fed probably by this man, but he keeps fresh flowers around her bed. He gives her fresh flowers. And every once in a while, when his hypnotism starts to wear off and she starts to smell the formaldehyde in the river or the undead bodies, he retrances her. And they talk about it, this group, like they don't know how they feel about it. Is she a slave? Is she okay because she thinks everything is okay? And she just knows, she thinks she's seeing everybody the way they were when they were alive. Because he doesn't want to let go of her. But the flowers and the seasonings in the food that he makes for her, all the smells, the undead can still smell. Like ghosts can still smell. You know what? There's so much good lore in there that maybe I should just do little mini things on this. I don't know why I was attached to these side stories in the game. Traxxer can tell you I get sidetracked all the time. It's since vanilla. Yes. And I just... And also, I've been following Daisy Duke since before they flooded the Thousand Needles during Cata. I wanted to know that she survived it and that she didn't have to keep polishing glasses forever. She finally became the bar owner on that barge. But she was, yeah, yeah. I could maybe do a little thing on it. Like just the things that kind of tug my heartstrings. Yeah. Kept under mind control. Oh, he is a relative, but he loves her and he's kept her alive and safe with someone he loves. But the smells are something that ghosts, when you watch ghost hunting shows and the undeads apparently can still. So the fact that you have this gorgeous garden, and I love my gardens and all the flowers, and I have all the flower crowns and bouquets in the game that I save in my void storage because we can still appreciate that. We can still, and the memories that it triggers, we can still have that. And for me, as a Death Knight who they relied on giving us amnesia and erasing our connections to our lived lives, memories, and people we loved, to have those reminders and those triggers for our fond memories. I rely on that. And in the real world, the SADD, living in the Arctic, you really are going to work and school in the night, and then you're coming home in the night. And to have those smells of new foods, new flavors, new scents, really does help fight SADD. And being in isolation up there in the dark all the time without enough vitamin D, people get depressed to very severe degrees. Bad things happen when you're that depressed and isolated all the time. So I really believe in all that. In the real world, in the human world, as well as in our lore. Everything to do with all the beautiful scented things. And I don't allow poop emojis. That will never be allowed in any of my reactive stuff once I become affiliate. And guys, I'm almost an affiliate. All I need is 3 to 4 people on, I think it's 3 to 4 streams, maybe it's 4 streams a month, and all the times where I don't have that many doesn't count against me. That's the only thing holding me back from being an affiliate where I can start to at least get advertisers to monetize, because I am trying to find a second job or a supplemental income, and I'm working on that. I'm trying to find ghostwriting jobs too. He kept her as an experiment rat? No. He keeps her healed. Oh, when they feel it. No, I believe when I discovered him that he loves her. He's fond of her. I thought they were related or past lovers and he didn't want to give her up. So he keeps her safe and the other ones aren't, they're conflicted about what he's doing, but if no one's hurting her and she's having a life, no one's hurting her. Because you see in the game, and some of these NPCs with the undead, they want to help their families. But like when Sylvanas sends the undead to Silver Moon, they kept sending them away, afraid to take the help, afraid. And like some of these NPCs, I felt very bad for, like in Western Plaguelands, I think it was, or Eastern Plaguelands, where he wants to go back to his family, but because he is undead. Yes, Liam Voss is another one that gets me. And the family doesn't want them around. They're afraid. And they're not taking the help and they can't come home. And they just want to come home. And protect their families and keep them alive and well. They want to help. Yeah. Yeah. I felt for her as soon as I found her. And that her father was like archdiocese and saying she's an abomination. Like, so different from when the Worgen and they captured his daughter and turned her. He didn't want her to be taken. He didn't want his legacy to be ended. And he wanted to protect her and he kept her safe after it happened. But like people turned away from Voss and I felt for her too. I don't know why. But you know what? I'm a story person and I couldn't play a game without journaling and making backstories, which is where Venus was born from in the first place, or I never would have gotten into WoW. I was into the lore. Yeah, the High Bishop wouldn't let her come home. I do feel bad for all of the Scarlet, like, Crusaders, though, that they were all turned. I felt the hit for that when that happened. I felt that as badly as I felt when they killed off Glenn by Negan in Walking Dead. Yeah. I just want to know. I think because in the real world, the question came up between me and my dad, if I don't know who I am anymore, he's like, I'd never abandon you. And, but some people do. Some people put their children into other homes. And I understand that there's a point at which, like, it's hard for parents if a child will always need your aid. And once they become adults and don't understand if you're trying to help them go to the bathroom or change their clothes or have a bath, and they're fighting you, but now they have the strength of a man, that you need that help. But I don't know, there's something about the conflict between you are your own person and you at some point need a life for you and to replenish yourself, but also if you've had a child, what do you do? And the other side of that too for the child that becomes the adult. Like, I don't know. It's all difficult. I know none of these are easy things, so I shouldn't go there, but just to say that's all come up. And I think that's part of why I was drawn to a lot of this side lore. And also noticing how Disney killed off all the mothers. Dumbo's mom, Bambi's mom, and then here in this game I noticed that a lot. Fathers with children. But at least the fathers didn't abandon, or fathers are trying to come home to their families. I don't know. It all hit me. I don't know. Oh my god, Disney makes me cry. I have to stop this now. I'm definitely not born of Disney. No, 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 no. Anyways, I like this. Oh, look at her heart eyes. There's so many ways they draw eyes that appeals to people. I don't know how it would make me in this genre, but I think I want to give it a try and see what I come up with. I think I'm going to do it. I think I need to get back to that. And a good story. Traxxer, one day you're going to end up in one of my songs. I don't know how yet. I do know you've asked me to go back through some of my videos where I accidentally start singing to you in my nerves in a dungeon or something, but it just happens and I don't hear myself because I don't have to listen to me. You have to listen to me. I don't have to listen to me. I don't know what I said. But eventually one day, something's going to happen. I do have a whole bunch of bar songs, like if we were a dwarf going to, like, Goldshire. I made a whole discography of those, but I haven't created them into listenable songs yet. And I will be making the part 2 song for... Oh, I did? See, I don't notice. It's like, I break into these weird songs and hums and little rhymes. Because that's when I walked my dogs. That's what I would do to keep them interested. And they never complained. So, but it's like I'm a purring cat. And I don't know I'm purring. I don't mean to do it. But it happens. Oh, yeah. It was so good. Eventually, I will. One day. But I did make a meme for Born a Traxxer. And we're going to have a snack night called Snack Like a Traxxer. I'm trying to turn Traxxer's name into a noun, a verb, a meme. I'm going to popularize it at some point somehow. Because it just means something to me to hear it. Except sometimes I want to call him Traxy Waxy. Hey, Traxy. Because somebody else called you Traxy. And I was like, that's not his name, you biatch. Get out of my channel. You know what I'm saying about mine. Not mine, I know, but you know what Traxy, you know what I mean. Sometimes I get a little territorial when people are treating me like not there in my feed. I don't like it. But if you, Shandon, do you ever stream? Traxxer has just started streaming WoW content, the Mythic Plus stuff, which I'm sure you would be interested in. If you stream, we'll follow you back. We'll build our community. We try not to go at the same times. It's just hard because Traxxer and I are in such time zones. And wow, you're even further from him. That we try not to overlap. That's why I try to stick to my schedule, but I don't know. You on your own skin? Oh, I just popped something. Oh, I finally got them all open. Okay, we need 10 for this. Yeah. I'm actually feeling dizzy, guys. That's weird. I don't usually feel dizzy. I'm not that kind of a person, but yeah, I'm gonna go soon. I am gonna take a nap. Not a streamer? Well, thank you. But you don't feel like any stress if I feature you, right? Like your name and character. Like, you don't have to be there. But I'll just say, have you ever seen how I put DMAC or Traxxer beside me? When I do my cooking shows, I put their picture beside me and I just talk about them. That's no problem? Okay, perfect. And so I need to clarify one thing. You like dad rock. Does that mean electric guitar rock, classic rock, or like southern rock? American southern rock. No, wait, you're California though. Hippie rock and roll? Like, I haven't looked up your singer yet, but I will. I wrote things down last night for real. Tucking and chill nights tend to end up happening like that. And then you guys give me work that's going to keep me busy for the next week or two of my life, which I don't mind at all. But I was planning to go to Cord's house and try to get her. Usually when I come over, we'll either do decor duels together on her accounts. I used to bring my laptop, but Blizzard kept merging her and my accounts thinking we're the same person because we were coming from the same address, and we had to keep telling them not to. So now I don't bring my laptop when I visit her, and I just play hers sometimes. Because she has 2 accounts. So when you see Cord, she might be like following herself with another one of hers because she's like an achievement hunter and she just burns it up all at once. I'm too chatty? The Eagles, Fleetwood Mac, Creed. Oh, I know the Eagles. Wait a second, I'm writing. Listen to this, my notepad. You hear this? I got 4 pages on this. I'm filling in page number 5. Post-grunge. The Eagles, Fleetwood Mac. I know who Fleetwood Mac is. They had daughters that sing now, right? If I'm not mistaken. And Creed. Creed just sounds cool. When you say Creed, I think Apollo Creed. I didn't mind watching him run on the beach, I'm going to tell you that. Hey, I was just a little baby when all that happened. I didn't know any better. But I do appreciate a guy with calf muscles because I have calf muscles. And a lot of guys have turned me down for dates telling me I made them feel like not a man enough. And I'm like, if it doesn't bother me, why does it bother you? But I got turned down a lot for having muscular legs. That's why I insisted my avatar have muscular calves. They wouldn't give me the thighs that I drew because they wanted my alt to still be more their style. Oh, you can't see it right now. But anyways, I made sure that I represented all the things I was bullied for. My almond-shaped eyes, my little pokey chin, and my big old meaty legs. But I do not have tankles. Oh, yes, I know them both. I have solid legs. I can lift 234 pounds if I go straight up through my hips. I can pick up a 6'6" guy. I have 6'4" guy. I'm not afraid. And because I can do the splits in every direction, I can stand on one leg and my other foot can land right on the face of a 6'2" guy. I know because I used to do kickboxing. And one time my foot got caught in the guy's face mask. You know, you wear the helmets with that little like T-zone opened. Well, I landed on his nose, and they had to come and separate us because we couldn't get my foot out of his helmet. He wasn't hurt though. His nose was fine, but my foot got stuck in there. That's how I know I could do that. But this fun story, guys, before I go. Being a Frost Death Knight, I do have a fun Frost story. I found out I could do the splits not because I was in dance classes as a kid, but because I fell on the ice, landed in splits, and realized after a quick panic I wasn't in any pain at all. I'm like, well, hot damn. I can do this. Then I started taking dance classes. And when I was nervous enough when I was on a stage, I would kick my own ear with my knee. I was like, and to be under a spotlight, I don't know if you've ever been on a stage under a spotlight. Yeah, I could. Or I used to be able. I'm not what I used to be, but the instinct is still there. I'm only aggressive on the inside. I try to behave in public, though. But I do let people get the first hit in so that I'm on the right side of the law when I'm only defending myself. See what I pull? Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, so I guess this will be my last story. I was in choir to make my family happy so that whenever we had school functions, they'd see me in the choir. Muscle mummy. No, never call me a mummy. I'm nobody's mom. Never call me that. I do not have saddlebags. No. But the deal was this. From my school choir, which became our church next door to our school's choir, in front of our parents, and public events and any kind of competition they sent our school choir to. Whenever we hit certain high notes, I was to mouth the words but not make a peep. Just breathe out. Then when we hit certain other notes, then I could sing again. And I kept that deal. And I got to be in the choir. Nobody knew any better. And the people around me, standing beside me on either side, would always eyeball me and giggle in between singing. But my parents got to see me in a choir and nobody heard a bad note. You guys get regaled with all the notes I can't hit, but that is how I maintained my position in a choir for about 3 or 4 years. That was you with the low notes? Yeah. And then there was a year someone asked me to step in and volunteer and take over a choir because the person in charge had to get an operation. And luckily I got laryngitis, so I sounded like I was from the mafia with an accent. And my voice went to this kind of a low that it sounded really cool. So I modeled all the songs. But then after a couple of weeks, my voice went back to normal. And they're like, can you sing it for us again? I was like, no, I've already demonstrated. Now it's your turn. They're like, oh. And I'm like, if I sing now, I'll ruin my whole rep. So yeah. I'd wait until I got laryngitis before I sang again. You use what works for you, you know? You use what works. With the bass guys. You know what they call that in the choir? I always like this. The people who could hit the highest notes were called the icing. The people with the medium tones, is that the baritone? They were called the cake or the bread. And then the people who could get the low tones were called the plate. And together the choir makes a cake. You had to know which layer you were, but we need all the layers to have a good piece of cake. And I always liked that analogy. I did. Traxer, when I get old, you could call me Nona, but not a mommy. I don't know why. Nona doesn't bother me so much because it means they cook really well. I want a cake so badly, but I can't let myself have it. But I bought these seaweeds made with olive oil instead of seed oils. I don't know. I was told it'll still hit with a lot of taste of saltiness. I'm not so much a salt person, but I need to crack that sweet craving. But I've been eating bananas lately. And I love bananas. And I find them sweeter now that I've been off sugar. But I have been putting stevia in my coffees. But I'm only using a half a packet at a time. But I am noticing that it's slowing down my weight loss. I'm now just like maintaining. So I need to cut that out. But I needed a break. Sometimes you get bored. I know. Halo Top ice cream and pineapple to crack my... I do love pineapple. So I bought a cantaloupe and a watermelon for cord, and then I couldn't make it over. So if the weather is safe, maybe not this weekend, but next weekend I'm going to go over there. I think by then I'll have to buy a new melon, though. So I'm going to be eating a lot of watermelon cantaloupe this week. Weight loss. I'm never going to be able to eat my cultural food the way I used to, and I miss it so badly. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, so Traxer, I'm going to work with that. I am now going to drink coffee before I come on my feed so no one ever mistakes me for anybody's mom. I'm nobody's mom here. Nobody's mom dresses like... Well, no, you know what? That's not true. I think I've seen a lot of moms dressed like this, to be honest with you. With lots of tattoos and piercings everywhere. Anyways, I'll correct myself on that. Never mind. Never mind. There are a lot of hot moms out there. That's why there's so many children, I guess, I suppose. But I'm not one of them. No, nobody's mom. I could be the hot... How about I be the hot babysitter? The death night babysitter. That should be frightening. Except I don't think kids are as frightened as adults with other human beings. I don't know. They've got a good radar. Whenever I'm in public, children look at my face, and then all I have to do is wiggle my eyebrows or give them a little like crinkly nose, bunny nose, or a little smile, and they just beam into a smile. I'm glad to say I've never made a dog or a cat or a baby cry. So I'm going to take that as a good sign. I'm going to take that as a good sign. Because if they don't like you, you're going to know. Azeroth Orphan Week video? Wait a second. Explain your idea. I'm cracking open my... I keep this beside me now. Because I... Okay. What is this? Oh, Children's Week? Okay. The Azeroth Orphan Children's Week video. I actually like that event. Okay, what is it in your mind about that if I were to turn that into a meditation video, relaxation video, sleep aid video, or other cutesy wootsy videos or memes? What is it that's striking your mind about that thought? And I will give you collab props. I do this sometimes. I remember to do that with Sean Don. I'm also thinking Don Johnson. Don Johnson, the 80s with the big cuffed blue, no shirt jackets and fast cars. I never wanted to touch that. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. So I don't know if you've seen it yet, if it's open today or tomorrow, but I've been doing a spoof of ASMR videos where I volunteered to help Silver Moon City, my capital city, as a Death Knight Belf, and they had me stationed on the gates for 2 episodes. Then they moved me inland at the decor vendor station to be a concierge for 2 episodes. Then they moved me to health and wellness in a wellness spa where, you know, we used to get hopped up on arcane energy. And then they stuck me in the pet cafe. I don't know if you guys have seen the first round of the pet cafe. So I don't know if you like it, but I'm having fun writing these. But the pet cafe, I had so much fun with it that I've written one more episode of me trying to quit. And there's going to be another episode after that of after I quit, which brings us to my horde house for a reason. And I'm not going to give it away. But it's because of how I felt when I saw myself stationed in the pet cafe. Yeah. I think I could. Because I'm having fun with this little spoof. See, I mean to do things just for a couple episodes and then it just grows. Oh my goodness! Okay. I've been summoned to reassignment. To Orphan Week. A DK perspective. So, the twin to this soul, back when I was on Agamagan in one of my realms, and then I switched it over to Arather because it was joined with Drendon. But whenever Drendon was, Dalaran or Drendon was down, Agamagan would be open, or Arather would be open, so that's why I did that. So my twin Death Knight, I played as a Blood Death Knight. She's actually stronger, but I just don't give her the time of day. And I haven't really used her at all since this a couple of expansions came out. So she's behind. She was actually stronger, and I liked her a lot. So she's related to my Venus alts in the stories that I originally wrote, which I've never really shared them all with you guys. But she's named Frux Eterna, and that is a play on Eternal Fruit. So I do a lot of Latin names. Eternal Fruit. Avitus Valatus being impervious immortality. And because of the time, because I was going through these emergency evacs, wasn't sure if I was going to make it, I was writing some of these ending chapters to some of these stories I was writing about these girls saying goodbye to each other, trying to put together the family before somebody goes. And we do lose a character in my stories, one of the mains. And the Blue Drake is who's actually carried some of that story forward. So when I talk to you about my blue dragon, or my blue drake, and I have the baby version sometimes as one of my mascots with Msoul. But it's like a play on all of this stuff. So she's named that because like it's supposed to be the eternal fruit, but she can't have children because she is an undead, because she is a death knight. She'll never have children. It's kind of like how they do the vampire lore and vampire females can't have babies, sort of like that, except I did it through like this stuff. And I'm not going to get into the heavy stuff around it, but there's a lot of symbolism in the names that I chose for my characters and what they meant, and because I use each of my characters to explore different parts of a female's identity at different stages of life, going through your young life, and the questions that come up. There's so many people I know that couldn't have children on their own and went through all the different stages and questions, and how it impacts your dating life and how it impacts finding a mate, if you find like a partner or not, whether you can find someone who would marry you or not. Like all that stuff comes up through that character in those stories. I haven't done it through here. Eventually one day maybe I'll be strong enough, because a lot of my stuff got lost or damaged and I have to rewrite it, and it's hard, but I remember what I wrote about. But some of those chapters hit hard for me, so to reread them again. And I've moved so many times that a lot of stuff got destroyed, or it's somewhere here, but some of the scripts I haven't done yet are written by hand. I used to write by hand, and now they're somewhere here, but I haven't found them yet. Or they got spilled on, or things like that happen in the moves. So, but yeah, I use her for that. So it's interesting to do like a children's week, this idea of the babysitting perspective, because some people wanted me to do like a teacher's touch on the education stuff. I'm like, I don't think I want to even touch that because of all the issues there. But maybe this is a different perspective that'll be a little more safeguarded, because I could definitely see the funny stuff. I don't want to say right now. I got it in my head, but I've written it down. There's so many notes now. Like the left side of beside of my keyboard is like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a notepad. It's a folded calendar page. It's a 2-lined papers, and it's one actual bounty sheet that I've written all over for the ideas. Yeah. Yeah. Because too, you could talk about the children's personalities. So many children are just weird, curious. Some of them are aggressive. And depending on your personality, a different parent, like I've met parents that say, I'm glad my kid's a bully. It's better than them being bullied if there's a choice between one and the other. I'm like, that's so terrible. Then also you think, well, I don't want my kid being taken advantage of, right? So like depends on your focus. Like what's your focus when you're looking at that kid or that pet? Like some people choose their pet based on the one that comes to them. Some choose it because they're feeling like pathos. Some people choose it because they stick their hand in a pile and swish it around and see which one attacks first. Like there's all sorts of, depending on how you, yeah. But people have actually said that to me and meant it. I'm like, ugh. Because, yeah. Some of my first friends that got married and had kids in whichever order that happened, I would kind of offer to, I've spent a lot of my single Friday nights babysitting for my friends so they could try to have a life sometimes. And I'm like, what am I doing? No one's my wingman. But I mean, some of the kids like grew up very differently, different from me. And then like you're caught with, you grew up with that friend and knew them before any of that happened. And it's like, well, people needed help, and I really did try to support, and like I don't know how my parents did it, because when you realize if you have to carry on all the traditions that they all had to carry on, when did they have time for each other? Although you exist, so they had some time for each other, at least a few minutes, once, like, I don't mean to be rude, but do they get time for themselves? Because I sometimes ask, did you have fun in those years? Because I feel like you lived in your car to get us everywhere. And they're like, yeah, that was fun. But I just want to make sure. I'm like, how did you feed us all? Did you ever eat? Because now that I know the price of things, how is someone feeding their family? Because the prices are crazy, skyrocketing so fast. You think the same thing? I realized, like, my parents sometimes weren't eating dinner because we said we were hungry. And that bothers me now. And they get mad at me and offended if I bring food. So I say, look, you know I have all these health issues. I have to make sure there's something that I can eat. And they go out of their way and say, look, it's not the cultural food. We're trying to be so healthy. Look, it's all from scratch, from spring water. We made it from scratch. And you know they put something in it you're not allowed to have. And you have it. And then you get sick when you go home. It's like, I have to, for now, until I'm the right weight, I have to do this, okay? Don't be mad. Don't be offended. Because you know certain cultures, what, my food's not good enough for you? You don't love me? Oh my God. All of the eating disorders because you don't love me? I'm not good enough? And you're just like, but Mama, I can't digest that. Please, I love you. Nothing to do with that. And so I've gotten them to understand, I'm bringing this not for you. It's for me. I have to make sure I have it for me. And then, wait, you want to share this? I can't get it home with me. I traveled so far. It's going to go bad. Just how it was on sale. I have to tell my father it was on sale. You got to share it. I can't eat it all. That's too much. I have to learn to say no. And then, okay, for your health, it will help you. Yeah. No, my goodness. Like, okay, so you go from your parents' house to your grandparents' house, and next door is your aunt's house, and down the street is your cousin's house, and they all want to feed you? And then they say, Ma, you want to be married, you lose some weight. You're married. You gotta have a baby. You're too skinny. It's like, when do you decide you're just full or not hungry? I gotta learn to listen to that voice. It's not there. It's not there. So you know what I did? I started growing my own garden. Zio, here, take all this bushels of stuff. You made me take home all those zucchini. Have a bunch of spinach. Look, here, you have it. I tell him all the things he tell me. Then he stopped giving me stuff from his garden. I stopped giving him stuff from my garden. We understood each other. Now we could just sit down and have a coffee. But the speaking with food is a big deal in so many cultures. And everyone's offended. And they just want to do right by you because, look, they probably grew up half-starved. And for the ones that survived the wars, the different wars around the world, there was no food. They're giving you the, like, maybe it's not the healthiest to talk through food, but I feel like they're making you okay. Like, they wanted me ready to survive a winter with no food. But when you think about it, the village they come from, to this day, once the snow falls, you can't get up and down the mountain. You will kill yourself. You will fall off the side of the mountain. You cannot take a vehicle. And there's no way of getting down there on your feet. You have to have saved up enough food before you can't get any crops. Because when snow melts and spring hits, you still have to wait for everything to grow. You can't just start eating. It's not grown yet. So you got to make it. So they make you a little bit plump for the winter. I'm just ready to hit winter anytime. But it's because they want you to live. That's what they grew up with, and that, I guess, is, like, acts of love, acts of service. Yeah. When you didn't want to eat the slice of cake. But it's like, look, I tell them. So the other day, I went to see my dad. He's like, do you want some of this cake? I go, yeah. He looks at me, I go, you know, I can't have it though. But I want it. I could eat the whole thing by myself. You know I can. And he goes, well, good. You're looking good. Keep it up. Thanks, Dad. I got mad at my dad once because he was very upset with my sister going out of the house in tight pants. And he wouldn't let her go out of the house in those tight pants. I go, Dad, yeah, those are my pants. I'm bigger than my sister. We're totally different body shapes. We're the opposite of each other. And one of us got the booty, one of us has got the cans. Of course, you know which one I am. See? And so I'm like, well, those are my pants. They're not even tight on her. That, like, I'm bigger, they're tighter on me. You never say that to me. So the next time I go out of the house in those pants, he's stopping me at the door being all mad and gruff. I just about told him off, like the way I do a Traxxer, sorry Traxxer. And then I stopped halfway through and go, oh, Dad, thanks. He goes, I never win. And he goes in the house. And I'm like, smiling all the way down the driveway. I'm like, oh my God, my dad never wins. What do we do to him? He bought boy dogs just so he wasn't outnumbered anymore. My poor dad. Shout out to my dad. He's my banker in WoW. Because it has a mustache. Mario. Yeah. But too, it's kind of like I've got the body from a mountain village who was a farming village. So I got the body to survive manual labor on the side of a mountain. I'm not going to snap like a twig. But I think what it was, my first boyfriend was saying, I think why you're mad and why you're giving up at one point where I was giving up is like because you're never going to look like that girl. But your body type and her body type aren't the same. Your athletic build, at your smallest, your bones are too big for that build. But you look just fine like that. And I couldn't get that through my head because the pressure was I grew up around certain cultures. So like Eastern European, very tall and narrow and I'd say not very deep chested, not very deep like rib cage wise, and Chinese girls. But had I grown up around Caribbean people or like Latin America, I would have been just fine. I literally would walk down the hall in high school or up and down stairs in the high school. People would randomly sucker punch me, slap at my thighs, slap at my calf muscles, and hurt their hand. They hurt their hand because I was solid, and they'd have comments to make about that I was deformed and I should have these parts chopped off. My ballet school, where I was a competitive dancer, I used to dance on professional stages back in those early years. Okay, they said it was I was on a life size poster the studio put up because I was winning awards for them, and she's like, it's too bad I couldn't put your face on her body, but she's got the perfect point. I just hate that. And I walked in, I'm like, well, great, thanks so much for being my role model. I switched studios, and they gave me my poster. I still have it on my wall right now. But it's like because I was, let's say, shaped like a mini football player, but all the men in my family were shaped like mini football players. I'm just not 6 feet tall. Well, my avatar is 6'1", by the way. But I wear moon boots. I balance it out. Yeah. Yeah. My dad is the most alpha male of the old world you've got left. Raised by the old world. A village, mountain village man. He would understand all the people of the cultures of the old world. I was raised in a different country. I was raised in a different time period than the world outside our front door every day in North America. Whenever I came home from school, I was crossing the border into a different country. But the one thing that made him different and modern from the family that raised him, that left a village that was occupied under gunfire in the dark, swimming across a lake in the dark under gunfire to get to North America so we wouldn't die in war, to be here, very, very real. They had a very medieval thinking, but there's a lot of beauty in how they organized their lives and treated each other compared to the modern dating world, modern relationship world. But they were forced out of the village by war. Or they would still be very medieval right now, and I'd probably have been married off at 14 to a 35-year-old who was making money in the new world and been with him forever with 100 children. I don't know. Laws prevented that from happening to me here. But he didn't believe in me being a Peg Bundy. He said, I don't wish you beauty, which I thought was cruel when I was a kid because I was always teased for not being the norm of what a girl should look like in magazines here in North America because I don't fit that mold at all. And so, but you go back to the village and I look like everybody who's there. Taller, a little paler, but I look normal there. The language that we speak, I understood everybody there. Coming here, it's not like that at all. I'm different, and I grew up that way. There were a lot less people back then. Things have been flooded with people since then, and there's so much like progress and building, and things that were fields are now condos. Things that were horse farms are now condos. But like back then, it was a little bit different. And so, it affects your self-esteem. But I reflected back on that to make beautiful anything, even what I named myself in WoW, which became my avatar here. Those things I was bullied for are represented here on my avatar. Yeah. Yes, exactly right. Exactly right. That mindset. It's very different. and the value system is very different, and the expectations of how you treat people are very different than what it is now. And I wasn't prepared for what the dating world is not here. So I didn't fit in with that either. So, but I'm here instead. But I enjoy my time here. And I enjoy my creativity. And the more I can learn about computers, eventually things will get better in general. With my feeds. I know I'm still learning. I'm at the start of learning it all. Yeah. Traxxer, I'm going to say, honestly, if I could walk down the street to a plum orchard and just pick my fruits, I would go back to that. I miss having my grandparents because they were farmers. They did have a vineyard. I ate so fresh. And my grandparents' brothers were hunters, so who didn't farm were hunters. So we also had meat. My grandmother and her siblings were all bee farmers, so when they moved here, they worked for Billy Bee, the honey company, and had farms with bees. And they grew the plants and the flowers that fed the bees. So we had the paler honey. Oh, you have a house butcher? And you had a well-fed family, man. If you were stick skinny, I would be surprised. And then I would feed you meatballs. That's my impulse. That's why I have a cooking show. Eating well. Eating things we can love, but eating healthy stuff. If we can take the time to cook for ourselves, we're always a bit healthier. Oh, I have a meatballs with love recipe. And I have a very alcoholic white wine ice cube recipe that makes my mother drunk on one ice cube. Like, they're potent. I do make up some of my recipes. Not all the time, but every once in a while I pepper in a recipe. I tweak things myself. So Traxxer's Golden Highball. Golden Orchard Highball. That's my own little, but knowing his favorite. Jack Daniel's Honey Whiskey. That was that's what set it all off, because his Paladin has the golden light. And somewhere in that I made a Pally bubble joke. Because Pally's like their bubbles. There's a bubble in the last Tuesday night that I had Traxxer eating like a Traxxer, eating like a Pally. Yeah. There's 2 out of the 4 recipes were my recipes. But snack night will be Czech recipes. They're not my recipes. But I found some good ones I think you'll enjoy. Oh my goodness! I got my second wind again, and there's only less than 2 hours for my next feed. I don't think I'm going to go sleep. I think I'm going to eat dinner. And I'm going to move around. But okay, so being a girl, I didn't know that. I just thought if you ate a lot, you fill up your body with curves. And so wanting certain curves, I started eating more at a certain point when I was finished with competitive sports. And it didn't work the way I wanted to. It didn't go where I thought it would go. And then suddenly I realized I looked like my aunts. And I'm like, oh, no. And then I had to cut that out. But I was really hoping it would go a certain way. I also used to hang upside down a lot from trees. I used to do uneven bars. I used to hang from monkey bars and from trees when I wasn't swimming. Yeah. And yeah, I thought that would give me long legs. It doesn't work like that at all. I had to learn. I learned the hard way. But there are moon boots and stiletto heels, and cowboy boots. That all gives me a lift. Okay, you guys must be sick of me and looking at the same screen. I'm going to check my girls one more time. Then I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to have to switch everything over to the Twitch side, and I'll be on World of Warcraft. Who knows for how long tonight. But first I'm going to move. Moon boots are like platform boots from Japan, and they have like the little, like, the Japanese sandals with the little ramp at the front so you can kneel down and stand back up. Oh, I see what I was doing there. Okay, this one I think I can move along. Let me just see. Here we go. We're gonna move it along. Sorry, guys, I talk so much. I've been having fun sharing all this too much information stuff as long as you're not uncomfortable. I got totally silver ones, very space age looking ones to put underneath the Death Knight boots that I created. I don't know if you ever saw my look, but on the Oshi uplink, there's a couple pictures of me in there. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna have to look it up. I know what pumas are. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, I think I've thrown all the money at it that I can. Oh yeah, I did. Okay, so the next time we see this, I will check in with this game on Sunday. I think that's what I'm going to do. We're going to wait till Sunday to find out if I win. What goal are we looking at? So we're on. We have completed 17 out of 24 boxes. Working on 18. Bree has to be a crush. That's your favorite Space Mouse. And that's it. That's okay, Traxxer. I learned something called the Irish backhand. And all you have to do is swing like a windmill. And it actually is very effective if you can land it underneath the ear behind the jaw. They'll go straight down real fast and you can run like heck. Yeah. Plus, there's this thing called pepper spray. Actually, you know how I got through high school hallways when they were full? I'd wait for one of the football players to start walking down the middle because everyone cleared a path for them. And like I was following a bus, like an ambulance chaser, I'd jump in behind their body and I'd wait until he passed by the door I need to get into and I'd jump out from behind him to get into the next door. And then when I was walking down the hall in bad moods, I'd see 6'2" very cute guys step out of my way. Because I'm like, so when I used to do a roller derby, I was one of the, oh man, and now I'm forgetting the name of it. I called myself Grape Shot. Because I would make myself into a short little ball. I would use my size to my advantage. I would get real small and I could break through. And plus I knew martial arts, so I'd always break through those lines when they tried to hold hands to block me, like a clothesline. I could always break it through. I was like a bowling ball coming right for your ankles. I'd aim for your ankles. I'm not trying to hit you in the stomach. I'm not dumb. I'm little. I'm going to get even littler. Because tall people, where their hips are up higher than mine, they go down so fast. I was very good at body checking people. Hip checks, cross checks. They were always off their feet. I'd come in at you. I'm Grape Shot. I'm the bowling ball. And I'm coming for your ankles. You're going to go down. And I could run away. I used my lack of height, my vertically challenged self. I used the horizontal plane very well to my advantage. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I'm sturdy. I really am strong. I really am strong. So, but I'm not aggressive, but if people try to corner me, then you get out of my way. Or I lift you and put you out of my way. But I won't actually attack people first. I never do that because I think about the law. You can hit me, and then it's not my fault if oh, yeah. There's stories related to this. Maybe this isn't the place. But there was one time where a comp asked me about the thing in my hand and said, why did I bring that with me? Because they were like separating me and two guys that tried to pull some stunts with me. And I said, it's not mine, but my hand, I was so nervous that my hand was like, when it, like rigor mortis, I couldn't open it. They had to pry it open. I literally was telling my hand to open and it couldn't open. It was frozen shut in fear. but I had disarmed them because my dad put me in martial arts. My dad said, here's a billy bat, here's a Louisville slugger, keep them in your car. Here's a hockey stick, keep it in your hall closet, and you defend yourself. Hit the ankles, they go down. Hit the kneecap, they'll be lagging. You can't go to jail for a kneecap, and you run away. You know, and the cops looked at me because I had something in my hand that I used. I said, it's not mine, it's theirs. They go, what? They pulled it on me. I warned them I would disarm them, and they wouldn't stop. So I disarmed them. Then I warned them not to try to get it back, leave me alone, or I'd cut them. They tried to get it back, so I cut them. And then I warned them, don't try to teach me a lesson for trying to defend myself. Please just go away. And they wouldn't. So I did what I said I'd do, but I only did what I said I'd do, and there were 2 of them. Technically, I'm allowed to have a bigger weapon, right? The law is you can have one bigger than what they had. And I was outnumbered, and I was like half the size of one of them. I came up to his chest. They thought I was an easy target. But my father said, my daughter's not going to be Peg Bundy. I don't wish you beauty because you get targeted for bad things. I wish you intelligence. Go to school forever. If you live longer than me, and I hope you do, I don't care if you do basket weaving. I don't care if you learn how to draw. I don't care if it would be great if you could be a surgeon, but I wasn't. So, you know, that's not on you. That's on me. But always educate yourself. Always learn. You guys are always going to see that I'm trying to learn new things all the time. And I think he was right. At first I thought it was cool because I wanted to be pretty and get the Prince Charming, but that didn't work. And you know what? I'd rather not be with an airhead who just thinks he's pretty anyways. I couldn't date a metrosexual kind of guy because I didn't match with those guys. I didn't match with the ones that wanted to be pretty and took more time in the mirror than I did. And that didn't work for me. But yeah, I had this thing in my hand. I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know. By the time they came to separate us and help came, and they laughed at the guys. But we had to literally have someone open my hand, which hurt, because I couldn't make it open. But the thing is, once I got it in my hand, I wouldn't let go. But I always warned. Like, every time there was I warned. And they didn't listen. And so, like, in a court, you're like, but Your Honor, they targeted me. They brought the thing. I warned them. They had chances to, like, walk away. And I only did what I had to do, nothing else. So, like, it's their fault for being dumb and targeting me. They paid because they targeted the wrong person. They thought it was an easy mark. Like, why should I be punished for that? But literally where I lived, there was a woman in her 80s who someone broke into her house. She attacked him and he sued her for damages and he won. And I'm like, where in the world could that be allowed to happen? They violated her rights. She was under threat. She was protecting her body and her home. What would he have done to her if she wasn't capable? My dad wished for me to be capable. So just speaking on dads today. I know Mother's Day is what's coming up, or did come up just recently, but shout out to dads who are there for their kids, even if we're flawed. Even if they're flawed, they're trying. Yeah. So I'm glad my parents wanted me to not be afraid of things they feared. They had me try things that they never got to try. They fed me well. They gave me billy bats and baseball bats and hockey sticks, put me in sports and said, take care of your body, which they didn't teach my mother's generation to do. They were told that that was selfish. So I had the better chance to be well at an older age, and that was a gift they gave me that I'm saying is paying off, because if I had been a weaker person, I wouldn't have survived some of the stuff that happened in the Arctic. Yeah. Oh, you're agile? To jump? Like a spring frog? Okay, Traxer, you know I'm going to use this in a meme now. Oh my God, Traxer, you don't help yourself with me at all. I'm thinking Mighty Mouse in a Traxer suit. Bing, 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 bing. I'm going to have to make a comic strip about you one day. Oh my goodness. Bing, bing. I'm just seeing like I'm just seeing all the little comic lines of you spring frogging off of everything in a dungeon. Okay, by the way, Sean Don, I've got memes of Traxxer in a dungeon telling the group to hold back. We got a Traxxer. And I got one where we give birth to a Traxxer. Where the little baby, when it comes out, grabs a little hammer. You know the reflex hammer that doctors have in their pocket? And the stethoscope? And the baby's holding them up like a shield and a sword, like a mighty Thor? We're like, it's a Traxxer. And you see me in Traxxer high-fiving? I can't help myself, Traxxer. You don't help yourself with me at all. Oh my god, you're gonna be a meme forever in my heart. Traxxer. I'm thinking like when Yoda shows himself as a frog with Anakin in the cave, except it's you. Bing bing. Oh, you're evil? You want to rob me on the road between Elwyn Forest and Stormwind? Bing bing. Next thing you know, you're bounding down with their loot, and they're bound by hands and feet in the middle of the road saying, what happened here? No, but you know what? People are always surprised when a big guy is fast moving. They usually say that about boxers and like wrestlers. When wrestlers can really fling themselves off the ropes, jump up high, but they're a big guy and they can move fast, that's a really good sign. Flying off the wall. I'm sorry, but Bing Bing is... Traxxer, I'm going to call you Bing Bing now. I'm going to make a little side character for a Traxxer called the Bing Bing. He's going to have a frog now. He's going to have a pet frog. It's going to like be a blow frog. It's going to get really big. And then all of a sudden when Traxxer says, hiya, it's going to go whoop and go bing, 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 bing until it's little again. Then hop in his pocket and then go away. No, you do. On the spurs. Oh, guys. This is, yeah, I can't let myself sleep. I'm not going to make it to the next show if I do. He's 7'6". Oh, I've seen that guy. Yeah. Okay, so I've actually had front row seats to the Raptors games. These guys are like, they look like giraffes to me. Because I marvel at anyone over 6'2". I'm like, but they're so slender. I'm like, how do they have the energy to breathe? Do they have enough room for their lungs to expand enough to have oxygen to feed? Does their food get to their toes? These are the things that go through my mind when I see them walk past me. I don't know if my forehead clears their hip bones. I just am afraid to like hug them. Will they crack? But clearly they must not. But then I know like there's people who have lean, solid muscle like a ballet dancer. They look small, but they're actually very solid. So they're much heavier than they think they would be because it's all muscle, although it takes up small space, inch by inch. I'm thinking basketball players must be like that, but I haven't tested that out for myself. Somebody out there's going to have to tell me, hee hee. Yeah. I think it like dough. Like you got the big fat ball of fluffy, high, pudgy belly dough, and you get that nice happy piece of homemade bread that you slice in the morning with your butter and toast it. And then you've got those long strings that you pull, and you turn it into a whip, and those long corded ones for the braided bun, the braided ciabatta things. That's the basketball or the ballet dancer. If I were to understand it somehow with bread. And I'm the hot cross buns. Yay! Because I have to have symbols. I'm very symbol-like. I like the look of the two tones. Because I'm a mixed kid. I got two tones. Okay, everybody. I've had so much fun with you guys today. But I do owe you all, especially you, to get back into WoW. I've been away too long. There's so much I need to do. And Traxxer is begging me to actually do proper adulty things to get myself geared up. And Sean Dunn, I think you deserve that. Maybe a guildie be able to do that with you too. But I also want to do all the garden stuff. I wanted so much to make Cord's garden to match your garden. To build an oasis all around all the sides of me. But another weekend. Another weekend it will happen. Hopefully before July. But July at the latest. July is when I have a lot more time to do all this stuff. Guys, thanks for keeping fun times with me. I'm going to give you a kitty cat with some hard eyes today. Yay. Thank you for being here, you guys. I'm just going to write that in. I don't know if that helps. But yay. And I don't know if you see this. Do you guys see when I'm setting party things up? Or do you see when I'm setting the hearts up into this? Do you see them or is it just me seeing it? With happy face and a little... Do you guys see the little emoji things floating up in the air on the side? No? Thanks so much, guys. I'll be back on Twitch later today. I don't know if I said 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. Actually, you'll probably be asleep by then. I hope you will be. Oh, yay! That's great. So I'm going to do that next time. Had so much fun with everybody. And I'm Venus Callida. See me on the Twitch side. If I'm still awake, I will be. I better not sleep through this one. Okay, I think I said 9 Eastern Standard Time, which will be 6 o'clock your time. But I know you need to cook dinner first. Catch you on the next stream, everybody. And you will all be showing up in future memes, fun with friends and such. And bunnies and pollen and flower memes and mermaid punnies will also be showing up over the next month. Take care out there. Thanks for all the creativity and the laughs. And I hope my stories have been fun to hear. I play off you guys a lot. And as long as you don't mind it, I don't mind it at all. Alright. Take care, everybody. Try to sleep, please. Eat well, sleep well. And before I go, I'm going to drink up the last of my water here. My ice cube's melted, so it's ice cube water. You love a Venus story. Thank you so much. Take care, everybody. Chin chin. Be well, and I'll see you next stream. Bye.